Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. Dead serious. Don't worry about it. Don't lose sleep if you don't have the money, but you gotta communicate with me, okay?
I appreciate that.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Deshaun Davion Thompson, 26W842-8638 and B and C. And Mr. Kerman, your appearance.
Like Carmen, B73 form, I have to defend your honor.
Sir, your name. And he's going to plead to, so first of all, for purposes of arraignment, what does he do? Stand mute, wait formal reading?
Sir.
Not guilty, please entered. He's going to plead to operating while impaired. The prosecutor is going to move to dismiss the operating while intoxicated on the expired plate and the MIP, right?
Your honor, I believe he's being responsible to the MIP, just missed the expired plea.
He's got it written differently here. He's got the MIP. Well, he did draw a line, I guess, because he got down to the end of impaired. So you're telling me he's going to plead to the MIP, he's going to plead to operating while impaired, the expired plate will be dismissed.
Yes.
And the OWI.
Yes, sir.
Hold you.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
If you plead responsible to minor in possession, that's a civil infraction. If you plead to a minor in possession, then they are going to dismiss the OWI and the expired plate. They're going to move to dismiss, and I'm going to dismiss those two charges. And then I'll take your plea operating while impaired as well. You understand now?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to MIP, that's a civil infraction. If you plead to impaired driving, that is punishable by.
Quick legal breakdown. This is where the judge lays out every possible consequence before accepting a guilty plea. That's not just courtroom routine, it's a constitutional safeguard. The defendant has to understand exactly what they're giving up before the plea can move forward. Would you take a plea deal if it meant avoiding a more serious charge?
Up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs of all those, 4 points. License suspension or revocation in accordance with your record and your vehicle could be, or may have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that? John, tell Mr. Urick I need the police report. And I don't have a traffic record here, Heather. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. I got the criminal history, so that's good. All right. He was printed. You were printed at the police station that night, true? And you understand the possible penalties. Again, I'll repeat them, up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs are all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To that charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Woodhaven, County of Boone, on May the 10th of 26?
Yes, sir.
And where were you driving? On I-75 northbound near King?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do that makes you guilty of operating while impaired? First of all, how much did you drink before that?
Like 5 cans. I don't know what.
5 cans of what? You got to keep your voice up for me, okay?
I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't get it.
Well, you drank it though, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how much you drank?
Yeah, it was like 5 cans. But
5 cans of what?
I'm not sure.
Was it beer?
Here's a moment that catches a lot of people off guard. The judge keeps asking the same question in different ways because the court needs a clear factual basis for the plea. I drank isn't enough. The judge has to establish that the alcohol actually impaired the driver's ability to operate the vehicle.
No, it wasn't beer. It was like flavored alcohol.
All right, and then you operated the vehicle. Do you think your ability to operate the motor vehicle was impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol? In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police? You think you were speeding at least in part because of your alcohol consumption? Were you administered a breathalyzer or a blood test? And what were the results of that? Is that right, Mr. Kerman?
No, I believe in 0.134. Full self-stipulated.
Yeah, 1.126. You stipulate that that was the reading and that it was an accurate reading for purposes of the plea, Mr. Kerman? It was 0126 according to the ticket.
I believe the toxicology said 0.1.
Okay. 0.124.
0.124.
That blood alcohol reading changes the entire conversation. Instead of arguing over the evidence, both sides are stipulating to the test result, which speeds up the case dramatically. Sometimes the biggest courtroom battles are the ones that never happen because the evidence is simply too strong.
Okay. All right. You stipulate to that, right? Are you on probation or parole right now, sir? Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty? Geez, I don't want their original copies. John, call Mr. Urick again. I don't want the original copies of this stuff. It looks like an original. All right, I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea to operating while impaired. I'm going to dismiss the expired plate and the OWI. You already pled MIP. I'm accepting that plea. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. Are you in school? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I heard that.
Where?
Something.
What, last year?
Yeah,
So what are you doing now?
I'm probably trying to go to college so I can.
Is anybody with you today? Come on up here, Mom. So I want to just tell you the reality of it. I think, Mr. Urick, your name?
William Urick, I'm going to have the city of Winhaven, Your Honor.
I think some of this looks like original.
I'm sorry, Judge?
I think some of this looks like it's original writing. I don't want the originals.
Originals in terms of,
Heather, I'm going to send this down. Not Monica. Would you mind walking down and give them this? I think you got originals here. They got to do a better job of getting us the police reports.
I deeply apologize, Your Honor.
It looks like this is here, take that down. I'm going to have Monica bring that down for you. Heather, can you have somebody make a copy of that packet? We're giving it back to Mr. Urick. And
Okay, Judge.
we'll keep the copy.
Sure.
So ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you and I appreciate you coming very much. What is your name? What's this kid like?
Good kid, she's very disappointed. I'm shocked because he just started on every charge.
So you're sad. I just wanted to find out about, I think I was told by probation, could be wrong. I think it's you guys that they're having some problems with getting the police reports.
Okay,
So just try to make sure we have copies every time. Otherwise, they got to dig them out. It saves us a lot of time. If you can give us a copy at the pretrial, at least.
This is an interesting shift. The case isn't just about punishment anymore. It's about preventing the defendant from becoming a repeat offender. Notice how the judge moves from legal procedure into mentorship. Do you think judges should take on that kind of role, or should they stick strictly to the law?
and this matters for sentencing right now, Judge?
No. I'm just taking his plea.
Okay, very well.
But here's the thing. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're not even 20. So I'm just telling you, when you can't legally drink, when you go out and get a drunk driving, the odds greatly improve that you're going to be back here on a drunk driving. Do you understand me? You seem like a nice kid. You can't be doing this to yourself. I'm not going to beat you up about it, but you got to make sure you don't come back and see me. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. And that means a lot to me, ma'am, that you're here with him today. Is your father in your life? Okay, good. Are you still married to his father?
Yes.
Perfect. And you both live he lives with you in Southgate?
Yes.
We got to get you a job or you got to get back in school. Here's your bond, $500 personal bond, $1,000 personal bond, actually. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. Don't let me find out you're using that stuff. AANA once a week. Okay? AANA once a week in person. He's going to give you that. And I'm serious. I've been doing this a while, and I'm telling you, I'm going to sentence Heather, by the way, on the civil infraction charge at the time of the sentencing on this one. So we're going to give you a date, but I'm telling you, when I see kids come in here that are not even 21 with driving, the likelihood of them coming back in front of me or another judge at some point is significantly.
The judge's message is crystal clear. This isn't just about one bad night. It's about the pattern that often follows an early DUI. With ride shares, taxis, and designated drivers more available than ever, one decision can change the course of your future. That's the real warning here.
Increase. Do you understand? You got to make sure this doesn't happen again. They got Lyfts, they got Ubers. What are you going to do with your life? You saying he's thinking about getting back into school? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Where at?
There's a couple, like, trade school.
Good, perfect.
I just,
Because mom and dad don't want to support you forever, right, mom?
No, sir.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
He has a job right now.
Where at? Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.